we're going to get the audience down. Anytime you guys want to start coming down to the loudmouth, you go ahead and do it. But I want to tell you, regardless of the fact that we got a lot of guys here now who will tell you that, yeah, in the old days they experimented with drugs, hey, used drugs and everything else. Now they claim they don't, that they're fighting to keep people from using drugs. That's good. But, Mr. Goldman, give me a little incantation of some of the people who died.
Here's a litany of the lifestyle of these guys are so proud of. Andy Gibb died of cocaine use. Jimi Hendrix suffocated on his own vomit. Janis Joplin, heroin overdose. Frankie Lyman, heroin overdose. Richard Manuel hung himself. Robbie McIntosh, heroin overdose. Pigpen, cirrhosis of the liver, excessive drinking. Gene Vincent, bleeding ulcer from alcohol.
Dancers.
I could go on and on. This is the lifestyle that these guys are so proud of.
You just covered 22 years of rock and roll, and you only named me about 8 people. No, that sounds like a cross-section of America.
No. There are people from every single kind of career you can think of.
There's 85 people on the list.
And I'm not saying you don't have some snowheads and everything else, all right, in rock and roll. I bet you got some working at Chrysler Corporation too.
No doubt.
You know. So what do? Do we condemn the whole damn business?
No.
We don't.
It's a business like anybody else's business in America.
Come on up here, Ben.
I think it's a business. He's a musician. I think it's a business just like any other business in America, and I think it's corrupt. And I think that people play dirty pool, and I think people do what they have to do.
When you say corrupt,
I'm a musician from New York.
I'm
in the middle of the city.
All right, when you say corrupt, when you talk about, let's say, a major American corporation being corrupt, you're usually talking about the management. You're not talking about the guy on the auto workers line, all right? So who are we talking about here? It's a corrupt business. Are we talking about the musician, or are we talking about the guy who runs the business who makes it possible for you to make a buck?
Well, what's music about? I mean, what's it about? Is it about selling style or
don't
fashion?
become esoteric for me. Tell me.
I'm not getting esoteric. I mean, that's a real point of view. Music has become a zoo of style and fashion. And
always
guys
was.
It always was.
It was, man.
See, now the corporations are behind it.
I can tell you, I remember when Old Gold cigarettes came out in dancing packs, you know. Look, I mean, that's 30 years ago. It was no different than
you didn't have every bozo on the street running around with some stupid haircut. I mean,
everybody crawled out from under the rug and got into the music business.
I gotta tell you.
Music should be about making music.
What is the point you're trying to make?
The point I'm trying to make is that everybody crawled out from under the rug and got into the music business. Now it's like a zoo. It's like a zoo. It's not like it was in the 60s or the early 70s.
You keep ragging about everyone who has long hair, all right?
No.
If I had Jesus Christ here right now, you'd want to crucify him again.
You're absolutely wrong. I'm just saying, people are getting signed on how long their hair is. What's that all about?
What group has been signed on how long their hair is?
There are advertisements in Musicians Magazine. It says, hey, I'm in a band, man. I have long hair. And those are the guys that get the calls. You know, it's basically...
So grow your hair, man!
He's not a musician, pal. He's not a musician like you are, buddy. You're a real musician.
I used to have stupid hair.
I think so. I'll put myself up against anybody.
I think you're a guitar player.
Hey, come on. He's talking to you, man.
I think, you know, you're a human being before you're a musician, and there are things that the music that you're playing is about. It's about your life experience. It's about what you're about as a human being. And that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing in music.
I'm an entertainer.
Isn't it?
I'm an entertainer, I'm a musician.
So what's more important, money or music?
To me?
What's more important?
I like to pay the rent. I like to do that too. Yeah, I also like to...
You're very fortunate. You're very fortunate that you are where you're at. Because there's a lot of people out here. Yeah. No, you look nice. You look beautiful.
You know the sad part about it? You know the sad... You know what happens?
I've been playing
the sad part about it. Wait a second, guys. The sad part about it is the system grinds us down into reality. We start off at 21, 22, 25, playing the music, man, because we dig it, because we love it, because it gives a message. And then all of a sudden, we have to pay the rent, and we have to buy diapers for the kid, and we need a car for the wife to take the kid to school now, and we need one for ourselves, and we get trapped, as every generation has before, into earning a living. What's wrong with earning a living?
There's nothing wrong with earning a living. There's nothing wrong with making money, and I mean, it's American to make money.
It's human.
It's
human.
It's human.
Everyone wants to make money, right?
It's just
now,
what
it's nice when you make the money, you do what you want to do like he does,
I'm happy doing
and
what I do.
use some of the money to help other people. Right? Without the government taking it from you. Don't let the government tell you who to help. You decide who to help yourself, all right? Let me go to the... Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, you're saying also donate money. I think that it might be enough just to, like Scott Ian of Anthrax says, he writes songs to raise people's social consciousness.
Yeah.
So if you don't donate money, at least that's something. I think that's something to
all right,
go
yeah,
for.
do anything with your talent. Do something with your talent other than pave your own bed.
Exactly, because if you donate your talent, that in turn is donating money. So if you don't donate any money, you donate your talent. That's something, man. So don't diss us. Thank you.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Mort,
Mort, only in this country, God bless America, can people dress the way they want, say what they want, speak the way they want. If this was Iran now, with the Ayatollah Khamenei, or if this was the Soviet Union now, 3/4 of the people in here tonight would be in jail. But not in this country. God bless you.
But you say...
All the way.
Am I right? Yeah. You say... See, he says, only in this country can you dress as you want, right? Baloney, man. Notice I'm wearing a jacket now. I don't like jackets, but they told me I have to wear them. So don't believe it. You gotta wear them, you know. Hey, Ace, give it a feel. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No ties.
I got that loose, buddy. Go, man.
There's been a lot said tonight. I haven't heard one thing about fans. We're the ones who wait online in the pouring rain. We're the ones who buy the records. We're the ones who call the radio stations. We're the ones who write the letters to the fan clubs. Not one of you said anything about us. What about us?
That's because these people are...
What about us?
I just want to say, you know, we have a bunch of critics over here. I work at a local hard rock radio station, and we see what's coming in. We see what's new. These people don't jump on a bandwagon until 2 years after the band's made it big. You have talented bands like Circus of Power, talented bands like the Cycle Sluts from Hell here, bands that you people do not support until they've already proven themselves. Who are you? You sit back in an ivory tower, you write about it. How about a little bit of originality in it? You can sit here and you can criticize them and say they're jumping on a bandwagon. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not a writer, I'm a musician,
I was
buddy.
talking to him right behind you, okay? You got somebody like John Zazula over here who signed King's
I wrote
X.
about Tracy Chapman before she was anybody. I've written about maniacs. Let me tell you something. You're picking the wrong argument here. You're picking the wrong argument here.
All right.
Jesse, take a walk, pal.
Go ahead. Let me go to this gentleman right here. Go ahead, pal.
A few minutes ago, someone passed a remark about Public Enemy. Yeah. Okay, now, how come they can make albums about racial hatred, kill the white people, and in the minute someone like Patti Smith does the Easter album, passes a racial remark?
They never said that. Public Enemy
right
never
off.
said that.
They have...
Did you buy the record? Did you listen to it?
I have it right from my brother's tape. I listened to it in his car.
All they talk about is black supremacy like all the rest of these bums. They go around like Sharpton and all the rest of them saying, oh, we are the superior race and everything. I listen to the music.
Yeah, they
it's
got
like
it,
middle, and I know. You gotta shut up, all right? Because they're all prejudiced, they're all bum.
Public Enemy, all they say is that it's time, you know, black people, they get a bum deal in this country, and they're just saying that hey, if a white person, yeah, but why can't, okay, but why is a white person, how come you can come out and say that white people, how come you can say white people?
We're the fans. We're the one that buy the records. We have the ultimate decision. Now, if we want to support rock groups, let us support them. They're the best lyricists that there are today. You should hear some of these lyrics.
Interracial, you know, no color barrier, whatever.
Oh, whoop-de do. I'm black and I love heavy metal. Shut your mouth.
All right. Tell you what, we're coming back with some rock and roll.